Okay, so my quote is, "You can't have your cake and eat it too," and I've seen this quite frequently, but I didn't understand what it meant. And these are Makayla's cakes that she makes, so I thought I'd try and incorporate them for you guys, because she always talks about them, and so I wanted to show you how cool she is. So first, let's talk about the literal meaning. So it's saying you cannot have your cake and eat it too. In this sense, their meaning have is equivalent to eat. So they're saying you cannot eat it and then eat it again. That wouldn't make any sense. That's where the confusion comes in, because people are assuming that you're possessing it and then eating it rather than eating it and then eating it again. Actually, a professor from Washington State University, Paul Bryans, he came up with a more logical definition to change it the other way. So it'd be you can't eat your cake and have it too. That way we could understand it better. So that kind of helped clarify what this was talking about. So we first see it appear on March 14th in 1538, and this is in a letter from a man named Thomas. He was a Duke of Norfolk, and he was talking to another man named Thomas. And so in the letter he says, a man cannot have his cake and eat his cake. And then we see it in 1738 in a play where a woman says she cannot eat her cake and have her cake. And then the 1812 version was this transcript from the 1812 war, and that was we cannot have our cake and eat it too. So they're all the same thing but different variations of it. And then the eat first order was more common until about 1935 according to Google, and then we switched over to put the have first, which is why people are not confused, like me. And then I thought this was cool because other languages kind of have similar phrases, but they say it differently. So Albanian says to take a swim and not get wet. Obviously, you can't have one and not the other. Hebrew was you can't eat the cake and keep it whole. Welsh was you cannot have it always, and Vietnamese was you gain one thing but lose another. So I thought it was really cool that, like, a phrase I didn't understand was just like, if you just switch the two words out, it completely made so much more sense. So that was all I found for you guys. And that's all I've got.
Are these Makayla cakes too?
No, these ones are found on the internet, and I had to post them all together and make them look very pretty. But
Makayla, why can't you just make all those cakes?
I want cake now.
I know.
Those gloss ones are cool.
This one?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's like a galaxy.
They look like, I think they have like galaxy cakes.
Yeah, I liked it.
We go for some red velvet
I
cake.
know.
My nephew's name is Orion. Like a galaxy cake would be so cool for him.
Her daughter's name is Galaxy.
Get out of here. Boop. I'll just leave that.
Good job.
Good job.